don't have a sign. Fine, you're the biggest coffee lover.
31-yard touchdown to Jalen Nailor gives the Vikings their first lead of the day. Beautiful throw and catch as Nailor got behind everyone. These two teams are both top 8 in the league in explosive plays. They do it so well. Minnesota up early. Now the kickoff. Packers will take it from 30 back to the touchdown. Obviously, Nailor got wide open, but how did he do it?
He did. They were trying to go tempo here, the Vikings, and that's part of the advantage. Green Bay doesn't have the ability to communicate like they normally would. The ball snapped, and you got Justin Jefferson here on the left, and Nailor occupies the flat safety there, and Nailor gets behind him, and it's an easy read for Darnold just to drop it right over the top. And there you got Jefferson. He's like, hey, I'm here. But no, my boy's open right behind me.
So even when he's not getting targets, he's doing the job. Now it's Love's turn. Gets Jaden Reed over the middle, and Reed up to the 36, going to pick up 6.
That's the aspect when you do have other great players on your team, like a Jefferson and Addison, you become the recipient, like Jalen Nailor does, of a lot of good looks, because it's like a great shooter in basketball. If he's getting looks, well, there's other guys that got to make the shots too. And I think the part of this offense, which continues to develop, and we talked in the open, why are they a 13-2 team? They have a lot of ways to get different guys the ball. They all touch it, they're all productive, and they're very difficult to stop.
There's Jacobs right side. Jacobs just searching for power. He has enough for a first down. He took Harrison Phillips for a ride. By the way, he weighs 310.
He's just a force. I mean, you look at him, he's just this bundle of power, and he always falls forward. There's like this Emmitt Smith aspect to his game where his shoulders are going forward. He's leaning forward. I played with a back, Corey Dillon, that ran the same way. And he just runs through people. Corey, I knew he had a warrior. 2004, we're playing the Cardinals. He gets about 25 carries in 95-degree heat with snot bubbles come out. What he does, and a player like that does for an organization, you just cannot measure.
That looked like initially it was a first down, but they spotted it short. So it'll be a 3rd down and 1 instead for Green Bay.
Just get downhill to Jacobs.
That's what they'll do. Jacobs first down and more, spinning into Minnesota territory. I tell you what, we were talking to Jacobs this week, and he said, you know, early in the game, I like to run right at someone just to show them what kind of game it's going to be. I was like, who does that?
I know.
What?
I don't want to make it fancy. I just want to run through his face mask and let him know that every time I touch the ball, I am going to be hunting him down. That is a great style for a back.
But it was interesting because he said, I said, is there a reason for that? And he said, well, actually, if you do that early, sometimes can slow a guy's feet the next time, and the next time after that, just enough to help. After that one, first down. Give it to him again. This time running by people, breaking tackles and surging his way down to the 43. I mean, look, you're talking about holiday packages. Josh Jacobs is the perfect package, whoever delivers it for you, right? You think about first backer, 90-plus scrimmage yards in 12 or more games since Amon Green did it. Okay, 14 total touchdowns, most in the first season with Green Bay all time. And that's why today they're going to feed him as much as possible as we have an injured player. It's Pat Jones, the edge rusher for Minnesota, and they tend to him. Injury timeout. Hopefully Pat Jones okay. Back after this.
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes, really?
They're always on your scalp. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
Make every wash count.
And for stubborn dandruff, try Head & Shoulders Clinical Strength.
BK Melts, wanna warm up? This sure helps. Classic bacon, shroom, and Swiss. BK Melt season is tasty bliss. BK, having your way.
Dr. Pepper presents a Fansville Playoff special.
State got the 12th seed.
It's a playoff. You're a miracle.
Dad, what's playoff you wearing?
It's a full month of the college football playoffs. It starts in December and eats up most of January. It's like the holidays, but for college football fans.
And if we all believe, State will make a deep playoff run.
Do you really think that State has a chance?
Sure, but their defense will have to play lights out.
Our defense stinks.
College football, it's a pepper thing.
Au revoir, mon amour. Au bientôt.
Let's work on that French, shall we?
Au revoir, mon amour. A bientôt. Au revoir, mon amour. A bientôt.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
Our God calls us!
Week 17 continues tonight with Sunday Night Football as the Falcons take on the Commanders on NBC. Then Week 17 concludes tomorrow with Monday Night Football as the Lions square off against the 49ers on ESPN and ABC. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Well, Pat Jones limps off. He was going to go get checked out in the 10. He's had a great year, 7 sacks, and this is it. Tucker Kraft coming in on the low block. Fans didn't love it. Kevin O'Connell didn't like it. But that is a legal block.
It's a tough, hard-nosed football play. It's unfortunate to see anybody get hurt. That's just the way it is sometimes, but hope he's okay.
He was in the tackle box still. That's why it's legal. Here's Love. Pressure. Throws under direct. Knocked away, but a penalty. Murphy thinks it was clean. Now we'll see what they call.
Love just standing there against the blitz and firing that ball downfield to Reed. Maybe a little too much contact by Murphy. But I do like Love standing in the pocket under duress and making a good read.
Number 7. Defense.
They get a rush, and Grenard, really good pass rush, and good switch release, and again, just maybe a little too much contact downfield. That's a good read by Love. When you get pressured, the best place to throw the ball is the middle of the field. Anything that shows up right in front of your vision, and you have a receiver that can get some horizontal separation, is absolutely a good read, solid throw. He's going to need more of that today.
Jacobs get behind Brooks, pulling through people. Jacobs down to 25, running hard. Got behind Chris Brooks, another tailback for a nice little lead block there. Well, Dennis Leary stars in the new Fox workplace comedy Going Dutch. Leary stars as a legendary colonel put in charge of an unusual military base in the Netherlands. Going Dutch premieres this Thursday, 9:30, 8:30 Central on Fox.